or if there's a better way, more natural way to say it. So we'll start with Jinkyung. You said, you were asking about our aim for the new year. I think the most common way or the best way to say it is we usually say New Year's resolution. Resolution. New Year's resolution. So that's the most common question we get at this time of the year. What's your New Year's resolution? And there's a lot of pressure about it.
Yeah, very stressful.
So that's why when you asked, I was like, yes and no. So, yeah, New Year's resolution, and then you said what were we talking about? I just spending time there. I think you were talking about camping. You said you like to go for a little while, and you said I just spending time there. I'm just spending time there, or I like to spend time there. And then you were talking about something else with camping. I think a type of campsite, maybe? You said it's kind of camping. So I think you meant it's kind of like camping, or it's a type of camping. And when we were talking about the performance artist, you said if it contains a meaning, the way to say it would be if there's a meaning behind it, if there's a meaning behind the performance, or if there's a meaning for it. And then Jenny said, you said when you were talking about people that have a baby early, it's considered to be lucky. We call that usually a miracle. Childbirth is a miracle, or the miracle of childbirth. Yeah, miracle of childbirth. And then I noticed a lot of times you say I and my husband. It's actually the other way around. My husband and I. My husband and I. Yeah. My husband and I. And then you said you like to sleep comfortable. I understand. But it's actually I like to sleep comfortably, which I still understand. And then taking out the light, turn off the light. Yeah. And also, when you said why I say this art piece, why am I talking about this art piece? You can also say the reason I mentioned this, yeah. And then Ted, you said train your muscle in your brain in English. A lot of times we call the brain a muscle, so you train your brain muscle. Yeah, train your brain muscle. Yeah. It's hard to imagine muscles in your brain like a bodybuilder. And then you said for the pasta because you're such an expert on cooking pasta. Yeah, you said to prevent them to stick each other. To prevent the noodles from sticking together. Yeah, sticking together. Yeah. And then you were. What area did you say you grew up in? Kangdong. Okay. You said I grew there. You grew up there, but it sounded like you grew Kangdong. But that's all I have.